Almost all people will have a period in their life where they are experiencing anxiety. To be precise, anxiety is just a normal response to stressful events like taking an exam, taking an interview, to starting a new job, or having financial difficulties. Only when we start to notice, or when other people are noticing that our reactions don't always add up to the events, then there could be an anxiety disorder. In this video, we will explain the most common signs of anxiety and what we can do to reduce the level of anxiety. The first one, agitation. When we are experiencing anxiety, many things happen inside our body. The hands start sweating and we could get extremely thirsty. The blood is flowing towards our muscles because the body thinks there could be a dangerous situation coming. If there would really be a dangerous situation, then that would be a good thing to be prepared. Although people with anxiety tend to be less able to reduce their level of anxiety than people who don't have an anxiety disorder, even when the situation turned back to normal. Scientists concluded in a 2004 study that people with anxiety disorders have a faster heart rate throughout the whole day. 2. Feeling restless. Another important indication that we are dealing with anxiety is being restless. We see this more often with children and teenagers. A study reported in 2006 that 74% of children with anxiety symptoms stated that restlessness was one of their main symptoms. When we are experiencing restlessness for more than a couple of months, there might be an underlying anxiety disorder, while running or other active sports could be very helpful in this situation. Other activities like yoga or meditation tend to be even more effective with this particular problem. Number 3. Worry. Worrying is probably the most common symptom for people who have to deal with anxiety. People worry all the time because in this rat race there are tons of things to worry about, so we don't have to think that we are different from one another. Only when the worrying really starts to be severe and interferes with our daily life, then we have to do something about it. The best thing to stop worrying is to use opposite confirmations. If we worry about not having a job, then we start by saying to ourselves that we will find a great job. If we worry about money, we say to ourselves there is enough money in the world to support me. If we worry about love, then say to yourself, there will be happiness and love in the near future for me. All those things will eventually stop you from worrying and will attract the things you want because our reality is formed by what we think. Number 4. Fatigue. However, fatigue can be contradictory to restlessness, though it can be a result of it. We feel fatigued because we were agitated or restless. It can also be a symptom of anxiety itself due to hormonal effects in the body. We build up more cortisol, which can make us feel tired, hungry, depressed, or sad. Another contradictory aspect of fatigue is that we can encounter insomnia during the night and be tired the whole day. All of this as a result of chronic anxiety. Again, here in this stadium, there's a lot what we can do to prevent this from happening again and again. We can listen to music that makes us feel relaxed, or we can do relaxation exercises and yoga. Meditation is another great way to restore this hormonal imbalance in the body. The key to fighting against anxiety is to look further and to solve our problem by doing exercises that reduce stress and anxiety in the body. We already mentioned yoga and meditation, but even having a walk outside can be very useful in reducing stress, be it preferably in a green environment. We breathe the oxygen and feel more relaxed after than we did before. As for the mind itself, we have to define our negative thoughts and emotions and try to force our mind in thinking or feeling the opposite. That isn't so easy as it might look, but it's surely not as hard as you might think. Thinking we will be successful in life will turn us into successful beings. thinking we won't have problems with money will abolish problems with money in the near future if we are consistent with it. Thinking negative situations will create negative situations. First in the mind, where it is formed, later in your own reality, where it will manifest. When we turn all our negative thinking patterns into positive ones, after only 30 days, we will already notice a great difference in our life. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you on the next video.